That, of course, is Michael J. Fox in the classic film Back to the Future, playing one of cinema's most famous guitars, a cherry red Gibson ES-345 that inspired everyone from John Mayer and many others to pick up a guitar. That guitar can be traced to Norman's Rare Guitars in Los Angeles. Among its customers, George Harrison, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell, Robbie Robertson, Richie Sambora, Eddie Van Halen, Joe Bonamassa, the list goes on and on. The Storm's namesake, owner Norm Harris, opened his first shop back in 1975. Now his story is the subject of a documentary, Norman's Rare Guitars, by Devin J. Dillmore. I visited Harris to talk about the store's history and its legacy.
Hello, Norman's Rare Guitars.
At Norman's Rare Guitars, there may not be a stage, but there's a gig happening every single day.
My dad flew me out from Denver.
It's like a candy store for musicians.
Musicians travel here from all over for a chance to buy or even just play one of the store's famed guitars.
This was Tom Petty's SG.
But they don't just come for the guitars, it's also for the man himself.
He used this on tour with Bob Dylan.
Norman Harris, who opened the store in 1975, is a Los Angeles institution.
A lot of hit records written and played on a lot of the instruments that I've sold. I get calls all the time, people going, thank you for selling me that guitar. And, you know, if I was selling plumbing supplies or something like that, you wouldn't get those kind of calls. But, I mean, I'm selling people something that means something to them.
It all started when he sold a secondhand guitar he originally bought for a bandmate to make a few extra bucks. Then he sold another and another. Tell me about the very first shop.
It was very small. You know, we didn't know if we were going to be in business for a week, 6 months, or 6 years. The prices of these instruments were still really low. You know, instruments that we were selling were $300, $400, $500, and now they're the prices of houses in a lot of cities in the United States.
Guitarist Robbie Robertson of the iconic rock group The Band was one of his first famous customers.
Calls me and goes, you know, I've got a couple of friends. I'd like to bring one friend by, if you wouldn't mind, maybe on Saturday. Oh, no problem. You know, come on, and brings Bob Dylan. A week later, brings Joni Mitchell and Robin Ford. And that kind of put us on the map.
Whoa!
So this is a 1957 hardtail.
Richie Sambora, the former lead guitarist of Bon Jovi, is one of his many regulars.
This is the rarest of the Gibson Dreadnought acoustics.
A guy like me that was lucky enough and had the opportunity to take it from my bedroom into the stadium, into the songwriter's room, into becoming a producer. It's so important to have a guitar that has amazing tone.
From established artists like Phineas to the up-and-comers, Norms regularly champion talented customers on its social media channels.
It's created a platform where we can kind of promote young talent or veteran older talent to people that didn't know they existed, maybe helping their career.